you mad. Run, 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 run it back.
Keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get them glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get them glow, stop overthinking, these can't fuck with you. Get them glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on God. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the yeah, glow. Yeah, glow.
Innovative energy is contagious. Pick up the paces, one for the ages. Ain't no debating, we gonna make it.
Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on a roll. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a lead. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up. Every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer, you pay fees for my big show in Ibiza, for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships, I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something, I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this, I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
Say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less, talking's only slowing us down.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. George Karlaftis there to make the play. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. You'll find his tight end, that's Troutman.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He finds his man, Troutman. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They face second down and 7. On the ground, McLaughlin. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get that to Javonte Williams.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. That'll be intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. A run now with McLaughlin. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. Still on the move. And he will go all the way. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Nix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Fight on these two.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. Now a loose football.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get two hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nick. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
Here's Nix to throw. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. It's Riley Dixon coming on now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Motion man, set right. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco. The speed on display. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Nix. That's to the former Lion, Josh Reynolds. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That is Chris Jones, the All-Pro, getting it done.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one to the tight end, Trotman. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Second down, Nix. And a good effort effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield. On 3rd and short, they do not get it done.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of two things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big 3rd down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot, buy some extra time for your offensive line, and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Ben in motion is Brown. Third and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll throw. It's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Denver. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Broncos 10.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Mahomes. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levi Wallace. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Chiefs 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Ripless. Attack, attack. Right.
Mahomes back. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's to the rookie first-round pick, Xavier Worthy. They get 22 yards there, and the Chiefs have a 1st down.
Really nice play there by Xavier Worthy, and if I'm a defensive coordinator around the league, and I'm thinking to myself, Mike, how do I stop this Chiefs offense? How do I stop Mahomes and Kelsey? Well, they just add a wide receiver that has the fastest 40-yard dash time in the history of the NFL Combine. I mean, the ability to take the top off, the ability to make those secondary players play that much deeper and open up everything else underneath. When he gets up and running and he really finds his groove in this league, this scary offense just got a little bit scarier.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. The flag is down. It's a gain of a yard. But let's check the call.
Yellow.
A handoff to Pacheco. Room to run inside the 40. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free.
Yellow.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. That's a short pickup to about the 47. John Franklin Myers there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Chiefs move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Nix. He finds his tight end, Dulcich. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Second down and 8. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Nix from the gun on third down. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. That catch number 40 on the season for him. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will score. Jaleel McLaughlin, touchdown Broncos.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the Pro Bowl center, one of the best in the game, Creed Humphrey.
Yellow.
Now, Mahomes.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack. but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
Yellow.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Right side.
Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Right side.
Mahomes out of his own end zone here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense.
Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. And he is going to take it all the way. Electric moment on the return for touchdown. And special teams changes the momentum. Right after a 3-and-out, you think you're getting the ball back instead. Not just a turnover, Greg, but a touchdown the other way.
Yeah, and you can just see their body language. The wind has come out of their sails. The offense is fired up. Great job, defense. You force a 3-and-out, and you got your helmet on. You think you're about to take the field and get a possession. Next thing you know, disaster strikes. Not only the turnover, Mike, the scoop score, and they take it back for 6.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man, right side, is Kelsey. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
43.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That's dropped off for Pacheco. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Right back to the air from under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's going to have the Chiefs, and he's going to have the Jets.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Mahomes on 1st down. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
brings up second.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Right side.
They'll drop to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Cody Barton. And the Broncos will take over at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And a minimal gain there up to the 17-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here.
And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete left side to Worthy. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, have to score twice. It's first and 10. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Side.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Here's a second and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. So it is a win